Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube video. I know we've been going for a little minute, but a lot of news been dropping, a lot of stuff has been going on, and we trying to we had to come out the woodworth or behind the bushes on y'all to bring you these news and you know bring the confidence back. But like always, I got the boss with me. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the people, boss.
Welcome to the channel. Good evening, guys. Like the boss said, we've been away, taking care of the fam, just, spending time with the loved ones. And it's getting really hot. We coming to an end, boss. And I know, it sounds like a broken record to a lot of people, but it's really crunch time for real, for real, for real. So let's get to it, boss.
Hey, man. So check this out. Got this, man. It's only right to start off like this. I feel, it's only right to start off like this.
Gary, are you there? Gary. Gary, are you there?
It's only right to start off like that, man. So let's get into it. Boss, I gotta start off right because if you coming, it's coming, man. And that's what starts off the Illinois tour for dropping this content, man, dropping this stuff, man. We she just Illinois tour. I said she came out of nowhere, and she getting information, man. Journalism at its best is rocking, man. And this is what we doing. So we're gonna go back a little bit, and this is what check this out. I was pointing towards the CFTC IG report from 2013 that details Gary Gensler was using his personal email to conduct agency business while he was chairman. The source of former top SEC Gov officials said it wouldn't be surprised if Gary Gensler has multiple SEC email accounts. So this is what he was doing. He had multiple accounts, guys, that he was doing business. So we won't be able to see his public calendar, but we can see it. But he was scratching some names out. And what he was doing was that he was doing emails that, the government or, the SEC they work for, that we won't be able to see the emails that he was sending other government officials, So who knows what he was doing? So we people we was coming for him. So I'm gonna let the boss talk on that a little bit before I get into this. What you think about that, boss?
I mean, like he's a public official, so everything should be public. But like I say, these guys are playing by a different set of rules. They do what they want to do, and they're not being held accountable for it. So until they start being held accountable, nothing is going to happen. How do you have your public calendar, but you show what you want to show and you hide what you want to hide, and you have a multiple different emails and accounts and phone numbers and burner phones? No, you're doing whatever you want to do, man, and he's getting away with it, and nobody's stepping up to the plate to do nothing, and that's ridiculous. If you and I did it, we'll be in jail. But since he's doing it and he's part of the club, he get away scot-free, boss.
That's it. Like it ain't like it ain't nothing.
Yep.
Let me see this real quick. Yep. So the problem is, like I say, I have to understand what is going on. But in other news, I'll put this up here because I wanted to show everybody, hey, this is what's going on. And this is Dr. Martin this is a dude from Uphold, research, head of research from Uphold. And basically what it is, guys, is U.S. banks are being forced to do something they haven't done in 15 years. Is fight for your money, which is, you know what I'm saying, they fighting for your money. So all in a nutshell, after years of earning next to nothing, depositors and discovering the troll of high yield options like treasury bills and money marketing funds as the Federal Reserve ramped up our benchmark. The shift has been so pronounced that deposit at commercial banks fell last year for the first time since 1948. You see, so out talking about this right here. Check this out: more than a dozen U.S. lenders, including Capital One, are now offering an annual percentage yield for 5% on 1-year CDs, and rates would have been unspeakable high 2 years ago. Even the big banks are feeling the heat. At Wells Fargo, 11-month CD is now 4%. So, boss, and this is what I was telling everybody, man. The banks is hurting because they didn't. This 5%. How much? I'm gonna ask you something, boss. How much was the percentage you was getting if you're leaving your money in a CD last year?
I don't know the actual number, but I know it was nowhere near 4 or 5% what they offering right now. I could tell that for sure.
See, because my credit union, when I put on crypto class, my credit union right now is offering 4%.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't think that's a problem? All of a sudden now they going ahead and they opening the percentage. People was taking their money out the banks.
Yeah.
It's putting their money elsewhere. So they fighting for your money. So now we're gonna raise their interest rate up to not interest rate, but give you a CD for you can after the year 5%. What's 5%? You see, and you put your money in crypto and you getting like 20% or 30% gains within like 2 days. All depends what crypto you have in, 4%, you getting that money back on. So now they scrambling.
Yeah.
Hey.
And the thing is too, about like if they could do it now, they could have done it then, right? Like,
Yeah.
so what's the difference between then and now? So like I said, just because they see a lot of people taking their money out, they want to keep their business. But one thing that I want people to keep in mind too, a lot of time they'll attract you with that 5%, but after 3 or 4 months, that percent is probably going to drop because they can't sustain that. So you got to keep that in mind too. They can't sustain like 5% on your money. If you come with $1 million, that's a lot of money. They can't sustain because they have no money. They're in debt. So they might attract you with that 5, but give you 2.5 after 3 months. And after another 3 months, it dropped to 1%. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind.
That's terrible, boss. I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that. So check this out, guys. We got a lot of information. I'm just trying to go through it. And I'm jumping, man. Just saying, President Biden calls to double capital gains taxes for 20% to 40%. So this is crazy, but it haven't passed yet. This is what he's trying to say. Boss said it already. Guys, keep your head on the swivel, man. These people, they trying to get you. They trying to get you, man. Because you understand, if you have you holding a lot of XRP, you holding a lot of XRP, and XRP doing what it do. Guess what? Now, if they pass, they can hit you. Instead of hitting you paying 20% on it, you're gonna pay 40% on it. Right or wrong, boss?
And that's a very high percentage, but also, guys, like I said, if you're fortunate enough to be in a position where you do make a lot of money, make sure you pay these people. Don't try to, you can't go around it. There's nowhere around it. If it's 40, it's 40. It's not passed yet. But all I'm saying is stay out of trouble. If you make $1 million, that's 400,000. Go ahead and give these people the money. Hopefully, you had a lot of crypto. You've been stacking up because the space gave you a lot of opportunity. Hopefully, you took advantage of that opportunity and you stack your bags up. So when you do hit a low 400, 300 ain't nothing to you. But pay these people, man. Pay these people. Please. But I don't think it's going to go to 40% though.
No, I don't believe that it's going to go to 40% like that because, come on, man. They trying.
If you're trying to tax us, you got to tax the rich, and they've been going after that for a while and they haven't been successful. You got to tax everybody at 40%.
Yeah. Yep. What else we got here? Man, we got so much, man. All right, what we got? Okay, check this out. Linda P. Jones, shout out to Linda P. Jones, auntie. You know, make sure you get that book she have. Saying this right here. This is big Ripple. At Ripple, according to John Deaton, we could see a ruling soon as tonight, up to a couple of weeks. And this is when the news came out, guys. This is like March 6th. And they came out, and I put this up because I want y'all, keep your head on swivel. Especially like the boss said in the beginning of the video, is that you got to keep your eyes open, man. It's getting serious crunch time. It can happen while you sleeping. It can just happen. You don't know. So that's why I wanted to put that up there like that to show you guys, like, hey, pay attention, man. If you're not paying attention, that's on you. Let's get into it with John Deaton. He went on Fox Business, and he'll talk about the judge ruling and everything. We're gonna listen to him right quick. Shout out to John Deaton.
Let's just say the SEC wins this, and a lot of people think they will, given what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried. It's going to be hard for a judge to basically side on in crypto's favor. Does it have a ripple effect through the industry in the sense that how does that make Coinbase? That means Coinbase. That means Binance, all brokered unregistered securities. Aren't they kind of on the hook?
Well, it's going to be a huge precedential value if the SEC wins, because when you look at XRP, it was created in 2012. It was the third largest cryptocurrency in the world when the SEC sued Ripple. It was traded, Cheryl, for 7.5 years in the United States and around the world, openly and fairly, without any interaction from the SEC. And then the SEC comes in 7.5 years later, right, after it was declared convertible virtual currency by the FinCEN, right, and declared by FSOC as virtual currency, right, by the Government Accountability Office as a virtual currency utilized in a decentralized platform. After all of that, the SEC comes in after all those years.
Okay, they still have a strong hand. If they win, that ripples throughout the industry.
And that's what I was getting at. If XRP is deemed security.
Do you think they're going to win?
No. I think the SEC is going to lose, but that doesn't mean Ripple's going to get an outright win either. But I think the SEC is going to lose at summary judgment because of the theory that they went with. Charlie, normally when you go after a promoter, you say, well, on this particular day, you made an unregistered securities offering or sell. And that particular transaction was a security, investment contract. And now they're saying that all sales of XRP, the token itself is a security.
I think they're...
That's the problem.
See, John, this is why all eyes are on this case. By the way, and why Twitter blows up every time you come on the show. Just to point out, guys.
I think the SEC is going to win. And I'll tell you, it's going to be a bad day for crypto if they win.
Okay,
right,
we're going to...
Hey, boss.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, just to catch people up, remember, guys, back in January, everything got brief. So we would wait on a judge. A judge recently came out anew with a Daubert motion. Ripple had like 10 experts. XAC had 5, and she just, saying, okay, this guy, you can't, what's the word? You can't get on the stand, just in case this thing go to trial, you can't get on the stand and say anything, okay? And it turns out that Ripple won. They had some losses, but they won, okay? So now we just waiting on a summary judgment to see if she declared XRP itself a security, or if, ongoing sales in the secondary market of security. So that's what we're waiting for, which is the biggest news. Or if she might split it down the middle, okay, some of it go to trial, and she makes some ruling on some part of the case. So it's crunch time, guys. Like, this thing is about to be over. I hope that, all those videos and, that you was paying attention and you was taking a chance on yourself, because this thing is about to change your life as you once knew it, okay? Like, John Deaton said, 7.5 years. Ripple came out in 2012. 7.5 years, they've been trading. They got declared a virtual currency, by FinCEN and FSOC and all that good stuff. 2020, SEC dropped a lawsuit. They trying to slow it down because they saw that it was number 3. And at a point, it was about to, dethrone Bitcoin as number one. And they saw that, they took that as a threat, and boom, they dropped the lawsuit. But now everything that started must come to an end, right? Whatever goes up must come down. So that's what's going on right now, guys. And I know, like, maybe I've been throwing the word around a little light, but this is really the end. Like, it's crunch time. We don't know if it's going to be a settlement. Settlement might still be in the talks, or we don't know what's going to happen, man. But whatever happens, get ready. Get ready.
Yeah, because right now, like I say, like you were saying, boss, and this was it right here. Jeremy Hogan, shout out to Jeremy Hogan. Here's the recent order. The judge cited that Merriam Bank versus Weaver case at least 3 times when discussing what is a reasonable XRP purchasers believe when they bought XRP. Issued the Supreme Court case, which asks whether the thing sold was commodity through as a security. So this is what the judge cited this 3 times already. So that's why I say they already knew, man, what was going on, and they already put that we already got our Supreme Court. Hey, y'all don't take the Supreme Court. We already got our strategy already. Because like I said, when it happened, they didn't even know. They didn't know, like you say, boss. Ripple and XRP was together, and then like I said, it wasn't how can you say it? What did the boy say? Oh, how are they supposed to know is a security? Like, they went against, how you know they put the security and they came to you, you're not saying nothing. So if they don't have no guidance, how you gonna sue them? So one of the cases, what case was that? One of the cases, the judge kind of dismissed them because they were like, how you gonna sue if you had no guidance? If you didn't even tell them nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see? So that's the thing, man. Y'all gotta understand. Okay, here we
like
go.
I
Right
said,
here.
these people been getting away with it for a long time, and these federal judges are starting to see through the bull, boss. And that's why you have Binance USA. They got green lighted to buy Voyager. And that's going to help a lot of people. That's why you have Grayscale. They saying they might win. With they spot ETF Bitcoin thing they trying to do. And you got Ripple. Imagine if these people, man. If we didn't have the John Dean in the world, the James K. Fallon, the Jeremy Hogan, if Ripple ain't had 100+ millions fighting, you think, you imagine what would have happened, dude? Because they've been getting away with it for so long, dude. Yeah, and like the boss just said, they've been coming to y'all, meeting with y'all, ask for guidance, ask for clarity, but y'all never provided anything. Gary gonna say, oh, it's as easy as a form. But somebody recently came out and said, man, it's $2 million and it takes months. It's not as easy as it's trying to make it seem, man, but, the House is divided, man. We got the Republicans, we got the Democrats, dude. Nothing, like John Dean said, is not going to happen until 2025 until we have a Republican president in office, Nothing is going to happen. So the federal judge got to look out for us and give us clarity.
So, yep. So what we got here? So also right here, we talking and this was the news too, guys. Here we go. Biden administration proposed a 30% tax on electricity used for Bitcoin and crypto mining. It's not hiring a transaction for low emission energy features in the White House say. So that's why I say they trying to charge them 30% on taxes on the crypto mining machines. Then after that, first digital perspective says that first they sue Ripple over XRP. Then they drop a lawsuit on Bitcoin mining, saying it is an investment contract, and now saying Ethereum is a security. There's coming they coming for all crypto. Any questions? Because came out, like I say, guys, number one, before I go on with it, they already said with Bitcoin, with the mining machine, what I just read, that it's saying it's a security. You selling the product. They were selling that product, these mining machines, on Amazon. You looked at our previous videos. We were showing you videos of Ethereum mining machines that they had, Bitcoin, all these big old machines that they had in these warehouses that they was mining. All that equipment that they just said is a security that SEC is doing. Now, this is something that I told the boss, but maybe I was wrong. I mean, did they get so Ethereum switched from proof of work to proof of stake? And I asked the boss, do you think that they got a little nugget, or they told him like, hey, you need to move from proof of work because you can't, you about to say these mining is security. Maybe they got the heads up on that, guys. But you see how this thing playing out? Bitcoin, if you new to this, Bitcoin make their money off these minings. If you don't know what mining is, and you got to look it up, especially with Ethereum. Mining is that, with Ethereum, when they was doing the mining, well, we're going to see who's going to do the transaction first. Whoever pays the most money for the transaction, then we're going to let you go through with your transaction because you paid the most money. If you pay less money, then your transaction is going to take longer because you didn't pay that much money. And that was the same thing with Bitcoin, that, how much you paying all that money and fees, that's to do a transaction to send it to somebody, and people who had the mining machines, they was making money from that. Because I know a couple of people who was doing that, making money from that, and they were trying to sell me stuff. But we know in this channel, we know that they're not the chosen one. And people laughed at us, boss. They laughed at me when I told them that. But now you guys see what's going on.
I mean, first off, I'm not against that 30% because it does consume a lot of energy, man. It's not, if we're trying to live in a carbon neutral world, then Bitcoin is not it, right? But we still going to give credit where credit is due, right? Bitcoin was first, but you do see the Ethereum of the world trying to convert from proof of work, proof of stake. But as soon as they did that, then Gary Gensler came out and said, it's a security. So he just throwing things out there to see what sticks, man, and everybody thought it was safe. Nobody is safe, not even Bitcoin, right? So, like I said, man, it's one of those things you got to fight or flight. You got to fight for your life. If you have the money, you're going to survive. If not, then you're not. For example, library, they ain't have enough money. It's not like, okay, the SEC ran them out of business. They just ran out of money. But Bitcoin, Ripple, they 100 million plus in, sitting on $1 billion cash, and they just doing their thing, man. They shouldn't have to be like that. As an SEC trying to look out for the investors, you should be able to provide clarity and guidance. And every time they go to Congress, hey, man, they know that they're not providing clarity, but they just let them get away with it. So, which is crazy.
Hey, so hey, guys, gotta pay attention. Here we go again. Just saying, KruCoin crypto exchange sued by New York Attorney General. And you see down here, sued by Attorney General, claims Ethereum is a security. Now they saying Ethereum is security. New York attorney going up the KruCoin exchange, and this is one of KruCoin. When it came to KruCoin, I told you guys, like, that's one of the exchanges that have a lot of Tethercoin. And Tethercoin still being secret on their reserves, guys. Here we go. James said KruCoin lets investors trade popular virtual currencies such as Ethereum, Luna, and Terra USD, and that her case is among the first by a regulatory alliance that Ethereum is a security. And when this news happened, guys, this happens. This is Ethereum, and it dropped. That's what happens. Because people is pulling their money out. Because number one, they don't want another FTX and their money just go down. And then they don't want to lose no money. So money start pulling out. because they don't want to lose no money, and it's constantly dropping as we speak.
I mean, I don't believe that Ethereum is a security, because if it was, then Gary would have came out and said it himself. And if so, it's not only KuCoin, it's Coinbase, it's BitTrue, it's Crypto.com, Binance USA, Binance, all those exchanges. You see what I'm saying? And all these other cryptos, because you have at least 85% of the project that runs on that are ERC20 tokens. They run on Ethereum blockchain. See what I'm saying? He haven't come out and said it, but just recently I was on Twitter and I saw that John Deaton had before, hey, if you want to fight this, let's fight it. It's just to show you the man is not picking side. He's just trying to do what's right.
Yeah.
But Gary guy himself got to come out and say it, because you said everything except Bitcoin is a security. Okay, come out and say, you know what? We're going to bring this lawsuit against the Ethereum boys and see what happens. But you haven't come out and said it. Like I said, you throwing things to see what sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And why you still have your job, that's beyond me, dude.
But I think the judge, boss, they just said it. Because we already said that. Gary Gensler don't have nothing. But if the judge declare XRP not a security, then it don't matter what Gary Gensler say. This was just what the New York State of Jersey did. The judge saying that is a security with KuCoin. So it had nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do with what's the name, with Gary Gensler. This is the judge now saying that it's a security now. If I'm wrong.
No, I think you're wrong, boss. She's not a judge. It's like the attorney general, whatever. Like she's not a judge, And like I said, it hasn't been brought yet. They just saying, hey, hey man, we might be coming after y'all, But it's not like, oh, Ethereum is security and that's that. They just, it's like it's a broad statement that
Because I see it right here, just saying New York said Ethereum is a security in a KuCoin lawsuit. In a KuCoin lawsuit, they going through a lawsuit. You see that? Through a KuCoin lawsuit. So in the lawsuit, they named Ethereum a security, and a KuCoin crypto exchange sued by New York Attorney General. So it was sued.
Right. So what's his name? Gary Gensler, he's chairman of the SEC. They in charge of securities. So if anything has security, you got to come out and say it. So maybe they got some type of agreement with that lady, and you come out and say it, because I don't want to come out just yet to say it, but you got to come out and say it, because CFTC is in charge of commodities, and the SEC is in charge of securities. You come out and say it, because that's what you're in charge of. That's what you find Ripple for. You come out and say it.
Okay. So crypto exchange could face possible class action lawsuit over offering unregistered securities, which is what we said, and Fox News, and this was the exchanges. It was Kraken, Robinhood, and Coinbase. I'm not gonna go through the article, but that's the exchanges that they could possibly get a class action lawsuit. Because they were selling unregistered security, and the possibility could be Ethereum. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is what I'm saying. But if it is true, if Ethereum getting sued, this is what they was doing to XRP when these people were shortchanging XRP, and look what happened to the dude at Multicoin. This is what they was doing.
I mean, karma it's alive and well, boss, and I believe in two wrongs don't make it right. But whatever energy you put out in the world is gonna come back to you, man. That's exactly what's going on. Like, they were laughing at the XRP community, but now, hey, y'all thought these people were on y'all side, but they really not, And look at you, man. You was trying to short XRP. Look what's going on right now with you. Ethereum. Hey, man, y'all making fun of XRP. They coming after y'all. Bitcoin, we can't put a face to it, but it look like they coming after them too. So I don't know, but Gary know not to touch Bitcoin though, because he knows like the founders, like whoever. So it's just bluff, it's just fluff, man. But as long as XRP get some type of clarity, man. And I pray to God, you know, that Judge Torres come out and do the right thing, man, because everything under XRP umbrella, I feel that it's going to flourish because I'm sick of Bitcoin. Whenever it drops, it just take the whole market down with it.
Yeah, I don't like that. But this, like I said, this him, XRP, he got a Ripple XRP as security. He was making fun of it. Now 91.4%, you know, the firm dropped, man. You know, this is this is what they was doing. They was picking on us. Nobody wasn't helping, man. Nobody wasn't doing nothing, but it was just XRP community staying strong, holding on, while Ethereum and such and such, they was doing that. But what's the name says it better. Digital asset investors out of the DAI said that nobody in crypto helped XRP Army when the lawsuit was filed against Ripple over XRP. We've been in the trenches for over 2 years. 2 years. I do admit that it gives me some satisfaction to watch these people finally get their what theirs that which us suffer without lifting a finger. They don't deserve it, but I will do what they wouldn't do for us and fight for the industry as whole right after I take a few more jabs.
And he rightfully so should be taking jabs, you know, because, you know, as a two wrong don't make it right, but if somebody poke you, man, you got to poke them back, you know. But everybody should have been standing strong together, united, man, and fighting the SEC, because the SEC is the enemy, man. But everybody thought that it was safe. They thought it was safe, but we'll see what happened. I want Gary to come out and say, Ethereum, you're a security and we coming after y'all. And then put them through the same thing I did Ripple. Don't just, we're going to settle. Nah, y'all drag Ripple for 3. Go ahead and make them, you know, do 3. And hopefully they got the money to pay for it. And I think they do.
Boss said give him 3. So meantime all that's going on, this is Ripple now. Because last time Ripple was advertising, they were advertising in I think UK. Now Ripple advertisement in Washington DC now. In Washington DC, this is Ripple advertising. Crypto mean business. Don't keep innovation waiting. That is Ripple advertising in Washington DC. You know, so that's why I say, guys, y'all gotta understand. While all this stuff is going on, I you know, we throwing this out here, XRP community, we keep throwing this out here, and what we saying is that, you know, what if Bitcoin going through something and Ethereum getting sued? And XRP gonna be the only crypto asset with clarity in the US.
I think now, like I said, you know, Brad said, you know, 95% of the crypto is going to go away, right? So, you know, me and the boss, sometimes we beat ourselves up and like, man, you know, we made money, but we could have made a lot more had we known this thing was going to, you know, navigate the way it did as far as like, you know, these other coins, right? But now it's all about utility. So thank God that we've been so focused on utility, and that's what we had. That's what the portfolios consist of, right? So that's what it's going to boil down to. And we know Ethereum they got utility, you know, with those smart contracts, and they got a lot of developers and all that good stuff. But we'll see what happened, man. You know, we'll see what happened, man.
Well, you said 3 years. I mean, they gotta go to war. It's
only right. I feel that it's only right. I feel that it's only right. Two wrongs don't make it right, but I feel like it's only right that they drag them like they did.
Because we don't been XRP community, we don't been in war. We don't been that. We don't got people like me and you personally. We got signed a position. Hey, hold strong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold strong. This is gonna, you know, telling people, hey, making videos. You know, digital asset investor John Deaton. You know, Jeremy Hogan. Hey, hold strong. This is what's going on. Don't sell. This is we holding the line. You see what I'm saying? But how many people is going to hold the line for Ethereum?
I don't know.
You see?
I don't know.
So you know what I'm saying? Like John D, they gonna get on board. So you finna now you gonna convert everybody in the XRP community to hold strong for Ethereum now? You know, maybe it was just, yeah, you don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, y'all understand, man, these people, you see everybody picking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes, you know, if you doing wrong, if you did wrong, you know, you can't step in. You see what I'm saying? You can't step in and you trying to bail them out, and then you trying to prevent the punishment. Either way, you going to get it. Because you reap what you sow. So anyway, you're going to get it. No matter how much you try to help, you're going to get it.
And I don't know, they know they got a free pass, but it's only a speech, and the price went berserk. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but at the same token, now with all the information that we got on them, it's going to be a little tough to get away from. You know, it's going to be a little tough, man.
Boss.
You know, so
boss, we made it this far, sir.
And a lot of people doubted us too, man, and they still are, you know, and that's okay, you know.
Okay.
All I want to do, man, is just tell people you're welcome. That's it.
Well, anyway, like I say, guys, you know, we're gonna hop to the next video. Well, like I say, like, comment, subscribe, you know, leave your comments. You know, like I said, me and the boss, we don't know everything, but we try our best. You know, we've been rocking for like 7 years, 6 years now in the crypto space. That's it, man. Any last word, boss, for this one right here?
No, that's it. You know, see you in the next video, boss.
Okay, all right. Well, good, guys. Till next time, TNS Bosses Inc. We are out of here. Peace out.
All right. Thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.